and about ready. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for as the season starts to take shape. There is no better time to check in and see how the rookie race is looking. Some first-year players making big impressions early on in the season, and we'll monitor them to see who will be in prime position to take home the Rookie of the Year award. Look at Big Daddy, not in the top 5 currently. He's amidst some terrific talent nonetheless, and there's still plenty of time for him.
And he's enjoyed a very solid start to his rookie campaign. Things have gone pretty well for him thus far.
I'm impressed by his contributions. A few of the other rookies are getting a lot more attention, but this guy's playing a valuable role for them already.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. They've got Domantas Sabonis. Buckets is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Williamson, and it's Lamb at the small forward. And for Oklahoma City, they've got Horford, and it's Dort in at the 2. And so here is Oklahoma City. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
Yeah, I remember last time they met up, they just got ran out of the building. They weren't too happy with some of the calls in that game either.
Yeah, their starters got into foul trouble, and it felt as if some of the calls were ticky-tack, no doubt, but nonetheless, damage was done.
And the dunk by Williamson.
It's just a terror in transition. Zion's understanding for how to exploit these situations is one of his greatest strengths.
Here's Jerome. Next game we saw him score 14. Passes it to Roby. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Do you remember, Greg, if you watch the standings very much when you play?
You know, we were always aware of it, and a lot of that had to do with the goals. I remember early in my career playing for the Knicks, you know, we were trying to win championships, and we talked a lot about home court and having that in come postseason time. So we were absolutely aware of where you were because of the goals you set, but I think that also changes depending on who you are as a team. If you're a championship caliber team that's won it, maybe you're in the midst of a dynasty run, it may not matter as much because you know how good you are and you can win no matter where you've been.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Roby. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Horford. And that one hits back iron. The Pacers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
The pretty dunk brings down the house.
Gracious. Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low, and with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Here's Jerome. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Outstanding at getting his hand on the ball. Williamson's opportunistic attitude on defense makes such a difference.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I did speak briefly with Oklahoma City's head coach. Zion Williamson's ability to make those big plays that turn momentum in games is a concern. Coach said Zion's teammates and fans get so fired up, you can literally feel the energy shift. You have to be ready to beat back those surges. That's going to be hard, Kevin. Zion keeps coming, and that keeps his fans in the game. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Indiana shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
You know what? There seems to me to be an infectious energy when we're talking about Domantas Sabonis. This is a big man with a great future in the NBA.
Shot to stop the run. Kept alive. Here's Horford. Some solid defense there from Lamb. And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Indiana also making some changes. Doug McDermott comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And Big Daddy subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Indiana leading by 12. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the score by Indiana. Here's Brown. They get it back. Count that bucket.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Indiana moving it around. Williamson against Brown. Williamson, the best in order. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. 8 points for buckets.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And the pass to Horford. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, there isn't a shot Al Horford cannot make, and on the interior, that's easy work for him.
They double him with Horford. Buckets passes to Williamson. Shoots over Brown. Now McDermott. Williamson outside. Pass to Meyer. 6 to shoot. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Down by 15. Jerome passes to Dort. Now here's Williams. A free ball. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And that one, good. 10 points for buckets.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
1:53 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Jerome, covered by Williamson. To the middle, here's Horford, and finished off by Horford.
Well, just tremendous work in the pick and roll. Al Horford outstanding as the roll man.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Outside Bradley. Pass to Beasley. Passes it to Jerome. Bradley with the ball. Count it. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Sumner passes to Turner. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Pacers lead by 19.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Jerome. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Muscala. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the first. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Pacers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Jerome. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts. Here's Sumner. And it's Beasley with the rebound. From deep three-point range. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Indiana. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Pacers team out there.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going.
Oh, goodness gracious.
About that finish.
Oof.
Wow.
Thunder trailing by 19. Here's Jerome. Outside Bradley. Turner with the steal. Stolen. And here's the break. And here they go. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, free throw shooting, such an important part of the NBA game. And as the two-guard position goes, these have been the best in the league over the last 10 games. Look at Big Daddy, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
And one of the benefits of being as fantastic at the free throw line as he is it allows him to be really aggressive at driving the lane.
And Oklahoma City making a change. Out of bounds. Obi's checked in and out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Now, here's McConnell. Not a lot of room. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Roby. It's blocked. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And he banks in the layup.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
It's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And checking out some numbers for Zion Williamson.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hasn't lost his confidence. I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Lets it go from the wing. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Here's Lamb. The Pacers keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And let's Let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
Well, you look at Williamson, almost all the way up there in the top spot. I don't know if he'll make it to number one, but you have to say he's going to be a part of the contest for sure.
It's looking that way, and the contest will be a lot better off having him in it. He always puts on a show.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
Under trailing by 13. Time call here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. If you go step at a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Some changes for Indiana. Sabonis, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And it's buckets in for Edmund Sumner. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Shots good by Williams.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And in last year's playoffs, we saw zone defense turn the tide in certain games. And Doris, we know when executed well, they can throw an offense completely out of rhythm.
Kevin, I'm going to go back a step further to the Toronto Raptors championship 2 years ago, where they throw a box and one, a triangle and two, and multiple zone looks that helps them win a championship. Look no further than Miami's deep run in last year's playoffs. Listen, that can change the whole rhythm of the game. It can force an offense to start second-guessing itself. When you can change the rhythm, the tempo, and mix looks and force a team to think and really operate under duress, it only helps you win ball games.
Al Horford, he's checked in for the Thunder. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Jerome.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And it's buckets with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside, Horford. The Thunder with another miss.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Buckets passes to Sabonis. Some nice passing here by Indiana. McConnell, and it's off from three-point range.
I'll tell you, he has been just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Outside Williams, lets it go with a three. That's another miss, number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. Here's Norman. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 13-point game. It's rebounded by Indiana. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That would be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road.
Yeah, easy call.
The Pacers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Bradley's checked in for Oklahoma City. Indiana also making some changes. Williamson is checked in for Miles Turner. McDermott comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And Big Daddy subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Williamson against Bradley. Here's Horford. And nothing is falling for him right now. Indiana leading by 15. Here's Williamson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's grown man muscle. Williamson relishing any chance he gets to take the defense on and finish. No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Shoots from 12. Jerome, no good.
They have been more dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Now the pass to Meyer. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Basket counts. Williamson's got 13 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Bradley. With the floater, and that one drops. Bradley's got his second basket.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by the Pacers.
Here's Williamson, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call, Oklahoma City with the foul. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Thunder trailing by 20. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Horford attacking. The Pacers pull it in. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision-making.
Here's Dort, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the
Yep.
flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander. Williams comes with a double team. Here's Norman, and it's Bradley with the rebound. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. They get it again. Here's Dort. Plays it up and takes it in. Dort's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Pacers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And the first one drops.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Muscala's checked in. And Indiana with a change here too. Bitadze's checked in. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Muscala dishes to Bradley. Williams trying to break free. Bradley can't get it to go.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
And that one is off. And so it's Indiana cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. So it's Indiana who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a margin. And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And you know, Buckets has really been making it happen, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And so in the game for the Pacers, T.J. McConnell is out there with buckets. Then it's Sabonis, then it's Jeremy Lamb, and it's Williamson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Norman. No points there, only his third miss and 10 attempts from the floor. And here they come. Here's Dort. Rebounded by Lamb. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Here's Jerome. 8 points for him. High arcing shot, and the layup is up and in. Roby's got 6.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
McConnell passes to Lamb. Sabonis kicks to Williamson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Horford.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
Thunder trailing by 20 and stolen by McConnell. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Jerome. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Floats it up for Williamson. No good. Shot missing.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And the Pacers call time here. Brown, he's checked in for Al Horford. Then for the Pacers, Miles Turner, he's checked in for Williamson. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Buckets. Sumner passes to Sabonis. Outside, Lamb. Over Williams. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Dort misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And McConnell gets it to go.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And Indiana making a change here. Williamson's checked in. Here's Baisley, covered by Lamb. The Thunder with another miss.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Here's Williamson, and he gets it to go. Williamson's got 21 in the game.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
Jerome, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
Williamson right side, and the dunk by Williamson.
And this isn't going to stop Williamson. He's just too big, too strong, too quick.
Thunder have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Jerome, covered by Williamson.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. And it's good for 2.
And the offensive skill set Williamson has off the charts. And the scary thing is, guys, he's only going to keep getting better.
Here's Baisley. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Crowd, good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. Number 1, the Thunder. Second, the Pacers.
And both squads extremely adept in transition. They like to get out and run, guys. And this is a battle of greyhounds.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Jeremy Lane. And Big Daddy subbed in for Edmund Sumner. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Baisley, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Passes it to Meyer. Jacks up a 3. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 4 assists in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Now, here's Melwood. He's covered by McConnell. Here's Baisley. He's covered by McConnell.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Now the feed to Turner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, how about the ability to get that defender to bite on the pump fake? Turner's so effective at getting guys to leave the ground.
First trip to the line for him here. That free throw, no good.
Boy, when you think of Miles Turner, one word that's always been attached to his name is potential. This guy is still young. He can make shots as a face-up guy. He's a tremendous shot blocker. Just continue to refine your skills.
Buckets, he's checked in for Indiana. the second from the line. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Now, here is Muscala. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Traps in the tray. Baladon's got his first 3 points of the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And that one, good. 15 points for Big Daddy.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
They get it back. Pass to Beasley. But they get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Sabonis, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Five on the clock. Here's Maladon, and he's good on the 3-ball. Maladon's got 6 points.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
1:24 left in the third. The pass to Sabonis, to the paint, Bitadze, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
But Domantas Sabonis is one of the outstanding passers from the post position that we have in today's game. If you're open, he'll find you.
To the inside, Maladon with the bucket. Maladon's got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Buckets passes to Meyer. Inside. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And here is Maladon. He's got 8. Right side Horford. Here's McKinley. Tries again. And the layup's good off the glass.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Norman. No good there. Good work defensively by Horford. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the ball. And still get it to fall.
The Thunder have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
It could go. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for Indiana. He's at the quarter century mark. 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Williams, and it's Roby in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
I'll tell you, Domantas Sabonis has got some big-time athleticism. That's a pretty dunk.
Thunder trailing by 21. Here's Jerome. You know, Doris, teams are using analytics more than ever before. We know that. For example, blocks are certainly a key number. But some defenders, as you know, are so good, teams don't even go at them because of those analytical numbers.
Kevin, we refer to that as shot suppression, and you have to look no further than the last two winners of the Defensive Player of the Year award, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Rudy Gobert. When those two guys are in the middle of the paint, a ball handler or would-be shot taker may reverse course and reset the offense. That's how much those guys impact the game on the defensive end.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Williamson comes in for Goga Bitadze, and it's Lamb in there for McDermott. The Thunder shooting 41% for the game. Here's Dort. Pass to Horford. Here's Jerome. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move. Inside.
Lamb passes to Norman. Count it, good. Buckets got 27.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Horford. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pocket 6. Here's Jerome. He can't hit that time. Good D by Williamson. Here's Norman. Trains it from beyond the arc. Buckets got 30 points.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Here's Rope. Pass to Horford. The 3. And the Thunder another 3.
That's a veteran shot right there. Al Horford immediately answering back with a 3 of his own. Go ahead, big fella.
Buries the long-range jumper. And that's now 33 points for Buckets.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
The pass to Roby. Doris, you and I know the quality of play in the NBA bubble was terrific. And some people said a lack of travel a possible reason why. The league, we think, looking at ways to reduce travel moving forward.
Exactly, Kevin. And one option on the table is the, quote, series model. You see it in baseball, where you play consecutive games against a single opponent. So what about the states with multiple teams? New York or California? Can you play all of those teams in one trip? This not only preserves players, but it also cuts travel expenses, something the league is looking hard at.
And it's Williamson missing. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Mike Muscala is checked in for Oklahoma City. Baladon comes in for Kenrich Williams. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Brown the pass to Mikhailuk. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. Goes up on the wing. Sampson's shot is off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Here's Mikhailuk. And it's sent back by Turner.
I'll tell you, you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
Brissett, no good.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense to prohibit the lay-in without fouling. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Indiana's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Sampson's shot is off. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Mikhailuk. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Mikhailuk's got 4 points this quarter.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Well, the pandemic impacting earnings all over the NBA, Doris. The pain is felt, we think, most keenly by small market teams.
Across the board, Kevin, there are economic realities that the pandemic has forced NBA teams to look at. But always, those small market teams depend on revenue sharing to compete. So now attendance is compromised and their ledger is affected even more. This is going to be interesting to see how this affects roster composition. Boy, we've got a lot of questions to be answered.
Sabonis finds Turner. Here's Norman. His 3 pointers off the mark. Thunder have gone 4-10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Norman. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that one is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Down low. Sabonis, the pass to McConnell. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Thunder trailing by 19. Williams for 3. That shot off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Here's Jerome. He's covered by McConnell. Pacers leading by 21. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound, Pacers. Outside, Lamb. Back to Sabonis. Over Muscala. Sabonis, the pass to Turner. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Miles Turner has great versatility, so he can score from anywhere, but right there is his bread and butter.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're down by 23. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Brissett's checked in. J.Gar Sampson comes in for Lamb. Justin Holiday's checked in for Buckles. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. First one falls for. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:52 left in the game. Picked away. Here's Mikhailuk, guarded by Holiday.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Lays it up off the glass. Paladon's got 10 points in just the second half.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Pacers.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category. They continually put pressure on the defense.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for buckets.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And it's the Thunder with the ball, trailing by 19. Pokusevski can't hit. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Outside Holiday. Sabonis, the best 2%. Here's Sumner. Drills the three-pointer.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Here's Jerome. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Here's Sumner. Pulls up, high post, offline. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look